What's up, guys? My name is Khan, and we're back today with more Railroads Online, joined with Dapper, except this time we're actually on the world Dapper has been playing, so we're gonna run this crazy triple engine train all the way to the coal mine because apparently the math says it's going to work.
I don't know if this is gonna work.
Okay, so hold on. Well, what's your math? We talked about the math. What is your math? What you got?
So we're pulling about 327,000 pounds if we cut the caboose at the end.
So 335 if we keep the caboose.
Because we're gonna be pulling 6 beams,
right,
and 6 rails. We actually start out with a 4% leaving the smelter, but then it evens out to a nice 2% the rest of the way there.
Okay, so as long as we can make it up the initial hill, we're fine.
Yes.
And then if we add all these together, at 4%, we have 172,000 of the Heisler, or no, 228,000 of the Heisler, plus 62,000 of the Eureka, which is what, 290,000 plus 48,000 of the Porter, so 338,000 pounds, and we're at 335-ish.
Yes. So there's very little margin for error here.
Drop the caboose. We'll be fine. You know, let's try it with the caboose. I think we'll make it, to be honest.
You think so?
Worst case, we ditch the 10,000 pound caboose and then we'll be fine, right? Yo, bro, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The Porter pulls 711,000 pounds on flat ground, right? Look at this massive train. Look at this thing. Look at us go. Look at us go. And you're worried? I'm not worried. Look at this thing.
Oh, I don't know, man.
Look at it.
I'm a little more realistic. Once we hit a hill, that's not going to be pulling anything.
All right, so there's 3 engines. There's 2 of us. Obviously, we're going to have to man 3 engines.
Yes. I don't know how we want to do that, but...
I don't either. Well, we got to load it first, right? I love the floating Heisler bell just in the middle of the...
Oh, yeah, that happens. Don't worry about it.
There's just a... I know where it was parked.
Yeah.
Does it still have... Oh, it doesn't even have a bell on it. The bell, like, literally is there.
No, the bell is just gone. It might pop in eventually.
What if I
don't really know.
Is there...
I don't really
I can't even pull the bell cord. Where's the bell cord?
Yeah, you're not allowed to man the bell. Only I can. Oh, my gosh. There we go. Let's go.
Oh, we have to go past it and then back up?
We have to go past it and back up, yeah.
Okay.
And we actually have to go a pretty long ways to do that.
Past it?
Yeah. There's a switching
I'm gonna go
zone pretty far up.
Oh, this is all double track.
Yes.
Oh, I see. This switch. Okay, so I need to flick this switch this way. Because you're going to come back down this line. Okay, I gotcha. And then this is the switching zone up here you're talking about. So you got to go past this switch zone and then back. Okay, I gotcha.
Switch over to the right track and then back up, yeah.
When we leave, does it matter if we're on the right or left track? Or
we should be on the... That's a good question. I'm going to check that before we leave. Good thing I can do that after we load up.
What's MRR? I don't... who's Railroad?
This is Mauser's server.
Mauser's Railroad.
Yeah, PT7. Yeah.
He actually labeled all the cars, like numbered them all, which is just insane.
I actually did not look at that. That's amazing.
MRR 112, which is cool. Like, I mean, it makes sense. They should be labeled for when you're doing like load manifests and all that. You're clear of the switch, by the way. You can back up whenever.
Perfect.
I flicked the switch as well. But yeah, it's interesting because they all would have been labeled, and apparently if the devs end up adding maintenance and stuff to cars where your cars will get worn out just from, you know, using them, then it'll be interesting when you have to actually start like parking them into sheds and stuff to fix them.
True. Kind of have like a schedule for which ones you're going to fix,
right,
too.
You'd have to be like, it would be easier to track if you have numbers, because then it's like, oh, this is car 112 is in need of servicing or whatever, right? But
yeah, true.
Mine are all unlabeled. Well, I'm not going to say that it's a bit sketchy, but I'm just glad things are working on your end, because if we derail, I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you how. Every time the cars go through the switch, they kind of like bounce. They bounce over the switch, you know what I mean?
I've seen that before. I think you've heard me say a bunch of stuff like that.
Yeah, like your whole train looks like it's doing the wave right now. Like, it's just... it's amazing.
Yeah, I've gone back and forth with this map, not knowing whether it's supposed to be driven on the right side or the left. And in certain areas, it makes more sense to be on the left, and then in other areas, makes more sense to be on the right.
All right, last 2 beams, sir. 6 cars, you said, right? 6?
Yeah, 6.
All right,
I think, right?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to the manifest. What did the manifest documents say, bro?
Wait. So beams are three a car too, right? Or not beams? Rails.
I thought rails were like 8 a car, weren't they, or 10? Let me check the spreadsheet of science. Rails,
Nice.
10 per car. Yeah, 10 per car. What's the
They
ratio?
hold 50, right? I don't know what the ratio is. I've never done a coal mine run before. That's why I brought the expert.
I'm not an expert, bro. Okay, let me look up the ratio spreadsheet of science. Hold on. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find the ratios. Where the heck are the ratios? Oh my god, dude, this is okay, here we go. Ratios. The coal mine takes 1 rail plus 2 beams for 10 coal. Dang, man. So if it's a 10 rails per car, 1 rail plus 2 beams, that means we need for every 1 car of rails. 1 car of rails would be the equivalent of 20 extra beams. So it'd be like 7 cars of beams. So you really need like 1 car of rails for every like 7-ish, 7 minus 1 beams, right? So it's a 10 to 20. So really, yeah, we only need 2 cars of rails. And then
Okay.
we can fill the rest up with beams, I think. You'll still have an excess of rails. That'll be fine. So,
So
back it up a bit.
Keep filling.
Yeah, let's fill
all
10 cars of beams. This is gonna be lighter too. We could ditch the porter,
Ooh.
I think, right? What's the math on that? It's 36,000 pounds for rails and only 18,000 pounds of beams. So it's like literally half the weight for beams. Yeah, I think we could ditch the porter. You know, let's do it with the porter anyway, though, because like, how stupid would it be to like ditch it and then need it? You know, like that would be
Right. That would be terrible.
All right, you're good. I'm gonna load up. Yeah, I think that's right. If it's 1 to 2, so 1 rail for 2 beams, then that means you need 10 rail
Most of the beam.
needs
Yeah.
20 beams. 1 car holds 10 rail. Like that's a lot, you know.
Right. It saves us on weight though. That's really good.
Yeah, it does save the weight a little bit. All right, we're good.
All right.
10 cars of
Backing
beams
up.
this time, so that's 30 beams.
Oh wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 30 beams, and we're gonna have 20 rails. So I mean,
Yes.
if we want to do this perfect, you could only bring you could bring just 15 rails on 2 cars, but then they're not fully loaded, right?
Right.
So I mean, that's just it's your call. But anyway, that's the ratio on that is kind of interesting.
It doesn't really
Makes
line
it
up.
hard to get a perfect train.
True.
Yeah, you gotta just
Anyway.
do a bunch of like loads of one and loads of the other. I mean, realistically, you could just bring a whole train of rails and just leave it there, and then bring beams until the rails are empty, right? Like it's.
True.
You don't have to always bring a mixed load. Right track or left track?
Right track.
I think now with the weight, we're not, like, the porter's going to be excessive.
You think so?
I mean, we just dropped, like, what? 100,000 pounds? No, 40,000 pounds? 50,000 pounds? We lost 18,000 pounds per car. That's 4 cars we swapped over, so almost 80,000 pounds, 70,000
Yeah, that does
pounds.
sound a lot better.
That's 70,000 pounds of net weight that we're not pulling anymore.
And we thought we were going to be minus 30.
Yeah, and now
now
we're going
we're
to be
actually
like
gonna be
plus
positive.
40 without the porter.
Okay.
I mean, you might as well still go for it. Who cares? It's attached already.
Yeah, that's true.
It's no point disconnecting it. Might as well let her run.
Very true.
It's gonna be
So
good
this
though.
switch is pretty cool up here. This one actually on the left side there comes from the iron mine.
And then the right side goes to the smelter.
Both of these go to the smelter, yes. But the line that we're on will leave the smelter and go towards the coal mine.
It's cool that this is a whole double tracked thing.
Setup, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the double track setup is cool. I eventually want to do that in some spots where there's like high traffic areas, let's say. But
Yes.
it's definitely more confusing to look at because you got to know exactly which track. You almost need to use the modded mapping
You have
tools
to use
or whatever.
the map.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because otherwise you're like, I
Unless
have
you
no
know
idea
it.
which track I need to be on, right?
Right. And the closer you get to stations, the more confusing it gets.
Yeah. I really wish, I hope maybe one day the devs will put that in the map where it'll draw your track on the map when you press
Oh,
map.
that would be amazing.
I don't care if it draws the height elevations and all that stuff. Like, it doesn't, that's wonderful to have. I get that. I don't care if it does that. Like, the modding tool shows you, like, your track steepness or whatever. You know? That would be cool, but as long as it just draws the lines for your track itself, that would be the greatest.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I gotta run to try to beat this train.
You got it.
It's always so nerve-wracking, though. I put
Nah,
the
you
brake
got tons
on,
of time.
so
You're good.
All right, cool.
This is cool. A track. I've never seen a track bridge like that. That's so awesome.
Right?
Does it automatically like not draw the foundation pieces? Is that?
No, the foundations are on there. It's really clean, though, if you're talking about the tool.
Like the bridge doesn't have supports.
Oh, I think they're shorter pieces. You just put shorter pieces. Right in line
Oh,
with
you
each
connect a
other.
bunch of shorter ones and then it doesn't. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And then won't
But
draw.
yeah,
the
do you
found-
see like the stairs and everything?
Yeah, the
there?
stairs is like holy cow. Like what? It's ridiculous.
Pretty awesome.
I do not put that much effort into making like a staircase. Like holy cow.
They're all over the place too. I mean, if you fall off, if you run long enough, like coming up on our right side is a ramp, so you can get back up. It's
Yeah.
pretty convenient.
No wonder there's like all these extra splines on this map that are just, you know,
Yeah.
causing the trains to jump.
And then we're actually gonna go across the back end of the smelter there.
Yeah, because we're still way too high up. Like you have to get down
Right.
somehow.
Now, what's really cool is we're actually gonna pass over an alternate route from the smelter to the logging camp,
Right.
which is kind of neat. What do you think?
That's
a lot
cool.
of time was put into this.
There's a lot of it seems like there's a lot of alternate routes on this track where I don't have alternate routes at all.
Right.
Mine are like you have to take this route to get from point A to point B, and if you don't take that route, there's no other way to get there. This
To
one
do
seems
it.
like there's like 3 different ways I could have taken. Like there's that other smelter pass that goes inside and up a ramp and then comes back around, and could take that
Yeah,
one too.
Check this bridge out here.
Yeah, this is cool.
Right?
Over top of a track way down there.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that go? Logging camp?
Yeah.
You could do
That goes through
cordwood.
the valley, the northern valley.
Yeah.
Alright, switches are good down here. That is good. I really hope I'm taking the right route.
I don't know. We're going right. I feel like that's the way we gotta go.
Uh-oh.
Are we taking the wrong route?
Mistakes might have been made.
Were we supposed to be on the left track the whole time?
Possibly.
Okay, well that's good. That's a good start.
Yeah, it's fine. We're just gonna make a little detour around the station here, because I wanted to show you the station.
Yeah, no,
So
for
that
sure.
was all part of the plan.
I can actually
this
tell
sounds
how
cool.
bad your frame rate is based on how much the cars are jumping. Because your frames get worse, the cars jump more. It's a very interesting phenomenon.
I actually need to change this switch coming up.
Dude, there's
otherwise,
so many
bad things
switches
will
here.
happen.
Oh my god, this is insanely confusing. Okay, so we're going. I don't know where we're going. Left?
I need to flip this switch here so we don't die.
Yeah.
And other than that, I think we just go around the station here.
Ridiculous.
Let me check it out for a second here. Hold on.
Yeah, no worries. I'll you were driving the Eureka, right? I'll keep driving the Eureka here.
Yeah. I think.
Can I keep
Possibly.
coming forward a little bit, or?
Yeah, I think you're on the right line here. Actually, you know what? This actually worked out perfect. So we need to. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm glad you understand. This is where you
I
need
just
like
don't know where to go after here.
we need to make those. You've been playing Derail Valley too, right? We need to make those station maps. That have like the
Yes.
track layouts, but aren't actually like the layout. It just shows you where all the switches go. That's
Right,
what we
so you
need.
just know what switches to flip.
Yeah, which
that'd be
direction you need to
perfect.
be at. Yeah.
All right, no, so that worked out perfect. I'm checking out the map now.
Am I gonna be on the
And,
loading line? Like, am I gonna be on the line that loads up here?
Yes.
Okay.
And then we need to be on the right side up ahead. Let me
Okay.
get that flipped over. Actually, it's already set. Perfect. And while you do that, I'm going to scout the map up ahead just to make sure everything...
All the switches are
Right,
set.
so-
Yeah, I mean this should be easy to load. I could just park it in front of both loading areas.
All right, perfect. So I've never actually been out to the coal mine, so I don't know what line we need to be on.
Well, you have a
But
map, don't you?
I do have the map, but I just don't know where the station is
Okay.
in comparison to where all the track is laid.
Oh,
I'm
you mean in
assuming
terms
it's on
of
the
when we get there, like the shunt, the
Yeah.
unload? Oh, well, you can figure that out when we get there. We can just slow down before we get there and look. And
Well, there's actually a alternate route that comes up way before that,
okay,
or a switch line.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just defer to your amazing judgment and
Okay.
whatever
I'm just
line
gonna
you think is the
assume
best.
I'm just gonna assume it's on the south side of everything, all the rails there.
Yeah, I
And
know the unload for the coal mine is going to be built up right into the mountain. Like it'll probably be like the rail that's closest to the mountain, right? Because otherwise,
yes. All right. So that means we're gonna be taking the left line out.
anyway, we're good to go whenever you're back here.
Yeah, I'm ready. You can actually start leaving now. I'll catch up. All the switches are set.
Okay.
I'm just running back to you.
All right, I'm gonna fire the porter up 100% first.
Cool.
It cannot pull this load. Oh wait, the
Wow.
Eureka brakes are on. That's why. Hold on. Let me take out the Eureka
Okay.
brakes. It can pull this load on its own. Go Betsy or Helga. Let's go. 711,000 pounds. As soon as we hit a hill, we're screwed. All right. 100% on the Eureka as well now.
Perfect.
So they're both going full speed, and then I'm gonna just chill in the Heisler.
Excellent. I'm here now.
All right, perfect. You want to man the front too? I'm not gonna give the Heisler power yet until like we really need it, you know, because it's
Right.
I'm a bit scared. We're just gonna push stuff.
You think it's cool to leave it at full speed going through all these turns coming up?
I mean, probably not. I don't think Betsy's gonna do anything. You could probably pull down the Eureka. God, this looks so sketchy to me, but it's the tighter the turn, the sketchier the bounces look. You know, it's
True. This is actually a pretty tight turn right here, but we're taking it quite slowly.
yeah. I think we're okay.
Betsy's actually doing all the pulling right now. I'm
Telling
gonna
you,
give it a
711,000 pounds on flat ground. That's a lot of force. You know.
little-
That's,
Oh, the Eureka was on reverse too.
Wow.
Wow. All right, we're moving.
What are
all
you
the
on?
switches.
What are you on,
I'm
Reg?
at 0.
You're at 0?
Yeah.
You
Just
still-
kind of cruising through the station. I'm gonna give it some power here before we leave because we're about to hit. We're gonna need some speed for the 4%.
Okay.
So I'll probably kick it in about now. All right. Well, luckily we are going to be leaving the station now, and headed down the. This is going to be pretty long route. Yeah, you've done this before.
I've done the coal mine route. Yeah, it's a long one. Mine is.
It's a long one.
Oh god, I saw that car fly off the track. Gave me a heart attack. Mine goes like a different way out of the smelter because I go up to like the smelter towards the iron mine and then I hit up the plateau. But yeah, same deal. It's a long route. Like that valley on the left side of the map is just extremely long.
Really?
Yeah. It's cool though. It's nice. There's a river running through it and everything, but it is a very long route. Okay, I'm gonna go full speed here. We're on a hill.
Yeah. I was going to
assuming
say
this is a
this is
steep
this
one.
is the 4% we were worried about.
Yeah, so let's
This
just
whole
full
time?
speed.
All right. So 3 trains pulling at once.
That should be fine.
Let's go. Yeah. It looks good.
We're lighter than you thought, so
True.
doesn't sound like we're bogging down at all yet.
Not yet. I think this is the full 4% too.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
But we're like, what, 60,000, 70,000 pounds lighter than you thought, and we're over pulling now by like 30,000 pounds-ish, probably.
Right. We got some heavy turns coming up though. Does that?
Yeah,
that
I mean, that'll factor
sort
in a
of
little bit.
factors in. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it. It sounds like it bogged a little
A
bit.
little bit of bog. Yeah.
Holy cow, where the heck are we going?
Ooh, getting a little.
Oh, I
a
see
little
where
bit
we're
more
going.
bog. Yeah, we're going under that bridge up ahead.
Yeah, so I go that same route up to the iron mine. That's my return
Okay.
line, but then I come across to this plateau to the right here, where it's like, you can see how it's flat over there on our right side.
You're giving her your all, right?
Yeah, I'm at 100%. This turn's sharp.
This is a sharp turn.
You at 100% as well?
I am.
I
So
mean,
is
if
Betsy.
this fails, I'm gonna run back and ditch the caboose,
Okay.
because like it's, you know,
Right.
whatever, dead weight. I guess I'm gonna do a check. It's at 100%. I'm gonna check all the brakes are off just to make sure.
Check that front car.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Wow.
This turn
We're
might be
barely
too
doing
sharp,
it.
dude. Turn friction is a thing.
True.
I'm gonna
Especially
ditch the...
turn friction at 4%.
Yeah,
You're gonna
well,
ditch? I think we might make it. We're straightening out up ahead.
Are we? Okay. I'll leave it for now. Let me know. I'm gonna sit here at the back. The Heisler's still 100%. Make sure we don't get wheel slip, or else we're like really done.
True.
Yeah, these are all 0.
Doing okay so far.
Crazy.
This is pretty nuts.
That's pretty nuts. We needed the Porter then. That's insane. I don't think we would have
Yeah.
made it with the rails
Probably not.
if it was all 6 rails, because this turn is just too steep. It's like
Yeah, this is insane.
yeah. And so think about this, right? Physics-wise, right? So you have 2
Right.
rails that are parallel to each other, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you're going around a corner that's going up a hill. The inside
Yeah.
rail is actually steeper than the outside rail.
Okay.
It has to be, right? Otherwise it wouldn't make it up the same corner.
Right.
Like, think about if you had like 2 strings and you want them to both go up the same height, but one's got a smaller radius, it's going to have to be steeper to make it up the same height within you know what I mean? So if you're going up 4%, your inner rail might actually be like 4.3 or 4.5%, depending on how steep your corner is.
Wow.
It has, like, that's just the way, you know, physics and math and... I know a lot of
Right.
people are going to be... This is going to be like one of those, like, optical illusion things where everyone's like, no, that can't be true. Trust me, it has to be true, or else, like, your rails wouldn't work. Like, the inside one has to become steeper to go up the same hill, right? It's just...
That's insane. I can't believe it. I feel like, yeah, we definitely barely made it there.
Yeah. We're good now, though. This is flattening out for sure.
We brought the Eureka. I'm pretty sure, like, the Class 70 could have done it.
Yeah, the
With
Class
the
70
Heisler?
with the Heisler, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, those are 2 monster engines,
Right.
Could have also done it probably with the Class
the Climax
70...
alone.
The Climax, yeah, the Climax maybe alone.
Yeah.
I mean, the Class 70 is 230,000 pounds, up 4%. The Heisler's 228. The Climax is 330. So, yeah. Climax on its own probably could have done it. I could probably go 0% reg if you go up to 100% on the Eureka, and we'll probably be fine. I'll go
True.
chill in
Going
the
over
Porter.
a nice little bridge now.
Can I even make it? Oh, yeah, I can make it. Let's go. Come on.
This just looked awesome.
Dude, this does look sick. This is really cool. Oh, I was there. Hold on. Let me get in. Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, there's a 0% reg on this thing. Okay, 100% now.
All right, so we're just chilling for a minute.
Yeah, we're just cruising, dude. So my
Oh,
my
man.
line here does the same thing. It actually takes the same route pretty much, like follows the river.
It follows this awesome river next to us?
Yeah, except mine's single tracked, not double.
Okay.
And I'm probably gonna keep it single track just because it feels like more authentic. You're only going to a single industry, but I'll put like switch off sections. So if someone else is coming the other way, you like pull into a switch off and wait for them to pass and then get back on the main line, you know?
Oh, that'd be really cool. Especially to radio that in, like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm coming down this line.
Yeah, I'm on this section of track or whatever, get off the track, right? But you got to
Right.
make sure your switch off is long enough to support like a full, 10, 20 car train or whatever, right? You had a 100% reg?
No, 30.
Sounds like we're bogging, or is that just me?
I think that's just you. You sound pretty good on my end. We look pretty good as well.
Okay.
Sounds like we're chugging along. It's pretty
Okay.
flat here.
Now the Heisler's just dead weight right now, right? So
Right.
72,000 pounds of dead weight.
Wow.
That's funny.
This just looks amazing. I love running multiple trains.
Yeah, I really do. I like this this river too, up the valley. It's really nice.
Oh, yeah, it looks beautiful up here.
I did a lot more bridges on mine though. I crossed the river like 20 times just because.
Really?
Yeah, with just like super low bridges, just because, I don't know, it looks cool, right? Like, why not? Just like cut across, not necessarily just following all the curves.
Right. Like a scenic route.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool, for sure.
Plus, those bridges, they look better for thumbnails. You know what I'm saying? You get those, those bridges thumbnails?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody
I
likes a
know
good
what you're
bridge in
saying.
their thumbnail, That's where it's at.
So what is your favorite train?
Right, like locomotives right now?
Like right now, yeah.
I mean, I don't have them all. I'm
That's fair.
still missing the Climax.
Of what you have.
I have the Class 70 though. My favorite though, honestly, is the Cook Mogul right now.
Okay.
I know it's not the strongest or anything. You know, it's only 2.9 million pounds on flat ground. You know, 4%, it's 170,000 pounds. 3%, 250.
Yeah.
But I like the, like, I don't know, I just like the feel of it. It feels like a rocket when it takes off on flat ground. You know what I mean? Like, it just...
Yeah, I've seen that in
you
action.
just hammer the throttle with no weight, and you're just like, pew, I'm a dragster. You know, it feels good. What about you? What's your favorite engine?
It has been since the beginning of the game, and it still is, especially after they fixed it, the Eureka.
Really?
I don't know why. The
you like-
Eureka just looks so good for me.
It's a show engine for sure. It's a
Yes.
it's got the golden trim and all that. And
Like, it doesn't have the performance, I get it. I mean, maybe a little bit more now, but it just looks good. I love
yeah,
it.
1.3 million pounds of pulling force. It's not bad.
Yeah,
on flat
That's
ground.
not terrible.
Nope.
That's not terrible at all. Yeah, it's not a mountain train for sure, but she does look pretty on
Yeah.
flat ground.
Well, I mean, if the devs eventually add like passengers and the need to deliver passengers between
Oh,
cities,
that would be amazing.
you know, I would assume they would make it so that a passenger car holds like, you know, 40 or 50 people, and you'd only need a couple passenger cars to do a full passenger train. Like, that's where the Eureka would shine because it's fast, right? So it's like
Right.
you blow your way across a huge land in a really short amount of time with, you know, 2 passenger cars and a caboose, and that's it.
That would be so awesome.
Yeah. So, we'll see though. I mean, you know, there's a lot of... They have, I think, what their tech tree they were showing had like 70 engines or something total. It's just like a ridiculous thing.
That is crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna have like 4,000 sheds to store all these engines in. It's gonna be awesome. And it'll be like, which
It
one of
sounds
my
awesome.
60 engines do I want to take today? You know,
Yeah,
like
I
that's,
know, right?
that's
Just
gonna be
drive a different one every day.
Yeah, it'd be so great. All
Be
these different
amazing.
years too.
I'm curious to when Switches advanced.
Well,
'Cause
so
that's
like,
the era that I would probably race to.
well, you have to realize. I asked the devs about like spring switches. You know, the spring backs, the ones you
Yeah.
drive through and they automatically snap back. Apparently, that wasn't very common on the narrow gauge railroads, which is what this is.
Right.
Because the trains don't have enough weight to push through the spring to turn it back.
Wow, really?
Apparently, that's what they were saying, something along those lines. It just wasn't a common enough thing. So if you have a train engine that only weighs like a couple 100,000 pounds or whatever, it doesn't have enough force to actually like push through the spring against a spring that's powerful enough to actually flip the rails back, right? Which kind of makes
Okay.
sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Based on these devs, they seem to really like their historical accuracy. So
Which I would agree with.
yeah,
for sure.
I kind of believe them when they say like this, that, and whatever. So apparently manual switches were just a very common thing. Same
As
sense
much
too.
as I want it, like,
Yeah.
I do agree with realism. That's good.
I agree too. I love the
And
fact that this
accuracy.
game is very much a physics sandbox in like the old school Steam generation, right? Like it's. I'm gonna give us more power because we seem like we're
Right.
really slow.
I was gonna say.
I'm about 100%
I was
now.
checking my boiler pressure to make sure I was still.
True, Betsy
going.
might be dead on boiler pressure. Actually, that might be.
Is that, oh,
Oh no, it's still steaming at the top. It's good.
oh, that's true.
I think if we were to go straight, it would probably follow the route that I took to go to the coal mine, which goes up this like natural sort of escarpment that you can tell like seems intended for rail laying.
Right.
Kind of like the route to the iron mine. There's like this intended sort of path. So I follow that completely, but then I come back down the same way. Obviously, I don't do this.
So this line that we're on now is actually one of the later additions to this. When I first started playing on this map, this didn't exist.
yeah,
This
it looks
is one
like
of
it's
the bigger
double tracked
updates.
the other way, all the way up.
Yeah, so this is actually going to be pretty scenic. It's pretty long. It goes towards the bottom right half of the map, or bottom right quadrant,
Right.
and it kind of hugs the edge. So I haven't seen this yet. Definitely excited to. We
There's
got some
a-
interesting track right there.
Yeah, do you see that
I
track
guess
that
not
just ends? That just
Yeah. That's I don't think that's finished.
that's weird. It just like there was a switch off for it too, and then it just ends. It's just like
I'm just glad we weren't on that one.
yeah, no kidding. Oh, we totally drove over a cool. We drove over
What
an
do you mean?
invisible section of track. That's interesting.
We did.
Yeah,
oh,
not-
on your screen.
on
my
mine it was
screen, it's
invisible.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but we're
no,
not
that
derailed.
track
so.
back there definitely did not connect up on mine. I don't know if I need to slow down for these. We are still headed uphill as well.
I mean, I'm gonna cut my reg a little bit.
All right, that works.
I was at 100% this whole time. Let me know if we start to bog.
Same here. We have a really tight turn here. I actually don't like the look of it at all.
Sounds like
I
we're
might even
bogging.
brake. I'm gonna brake a little bit for this. I want to hit this one a little slow. You see that one right there that we're crossing over?
Yeah, that's death.
That one looks like death to me.
Dude, we're on like this crazy S-bend too.
Oh my gosh, it looks like tree removal needs to happen back there. Holy cow, went through a tree there.
Oh, we're done.
We're done. Oh no!
The tree hit hit the car. Hit the car. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We can recover this.
Yeah, we can recover. Brake. We need to brake that car right behind it.
It's actually still attached, so it's
no.
holding the cars up. But I'll brake all the rest of the cars, and you just derail, like re-rail that car and delete the tree. We'll be fine.
All right. I guess I'll go ahead and start rolling back if you're going to get all those links ready.
Yeah, this is going to be a hard part here.
Getting up and going again.
Yeah, because we're gonna have to pull it really freaking slowly. We'll be okay. Yeah, this is a rough start because look at how steep this turn is that we have to start on. So it's gonna want to pull the cars like off the track that way.
I almost feel like this section should be straight, probably.
Yeah, I could
like
cut
between
straight
that
across.
curve and where I'm straight now.
Yeah. When I had the devs fix my track, that's basically what they did. They took out all the parts where I snaked and just made it go straight across.
How are we looking?
We're good. I feel like you got to slide back more until you're on that straight section.
So you're saying I should keep backing up?
I think so, a little bit. All the brakes are off now. Okay, perfect. Just until the engines are on this like little straight section, right? Because like that's where...
You don't think we can just pull it right here? All three at max?
We can try. Well, you definitely don't want all three at max.
Well, just to get up and going up the hill, right?
Yeah, let's try going forward now.
All right.
The key is we don't want enough weight of the cars behind the corner to pull the cars off the corner, right?
Right. So we just want to go slow?
Just enough to get moving, yeah. Like, that's good. Because we want the weight of the cars to keep them on the corner, right? Because this is so sharp. Whereas if we just hammered it with full speed, we'd probably end up just pulling all the cars sideways off the track.
Right.
Rather than up the track.
All right. Looks pretty good.
Hopefully there's no more trees on the track.
Yeah, I noticed that it happens after updates every now and then, too. A couple trees will come back into the...
I feel like the tree positions have to be like procedurally generated or something.
That would be interesting.
I don't know how it works because like there's a lot of trees. I guess you test that
to see. Right. I guess you test that to see if there's a tree in
well,
the
no,
same
but like
spot.
the thing is when you reload your map, like there's definitely trees always in the same spot. But like
but the first time it was done, it was procedurally done.
I would think, right? And then when they made that update, they updated something about the trees. I can't remember what it was, and then they all got regenerated, but all the like that's what cleared all the areas near your track. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it just seems like a lot of. What, sorry?
I think there's like a couple stragglers that would still just be randomly in the middle of your track.
Yeah, of your track. Yeah. But it's like it's way too much information for someone to manually place every freaking tree on this map. Like it'd be so many trees, you know? Like there's no way.
It would just be like place trees between so far and so far apart.
Yeah, like a brush or something. Yeah.
And then you hit. Oh yeah, brush too. I wonder how much smoother it would run with no trees.
Did we just break?
We bad things, really bad things just happened.
Sick. Yep. Sick. How the heck did that happen? We lost like two cars. This corner's too tight or something.
Yeah, we broke a link. We might have been going too fast for it.
Sick. We didn't break a link. The car derailed.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe too fast? Pulling through there?
All right, slow. You don't want to smash everything off the track.
I'm trying.
All right, we're linked.
Excellent.
I'm going to turn off the brakes.
I'm losing boiler pressure. This ain't good.
All right, we'll just shovel it in, and then we're still crawling. The Heisler's pulling everything on its own.
All right, perfect.
So just gonna let it crawl. I feel like that's our least likely chance of derailing is if we just crawl up.
Right.
I don't know. This seems like a very shallow corner compared to what we had, but for some reason it was enough to derail it. This waterfall looks sick.
Yeah.
Although
true.
I feel like, as cool as it is, I don't think they would put train tracks directly in front of a waterfall, because can you imagine the spray from the water? Like how much that would rust that track
Rust? Yeah, true. Yeah, true. I didn't think about that. You got to think about your rail placement. Well, I mean, it rains on all track everywhere, right?
out. Yeah, but I mean, what are you going to do? Make track where it doesn't rain? Like, obviously, you can't avoid rain, but you can avoid
Right.
a waterfall, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting.
If you had track, like, permanently, like, that's in the mist of the waterfall. Like, that is getting misted on constantly. Like, that track would be so rusted.
I'd be interested to see if there are any close to waterfalls. That'd be interesting.
I feel like there probably are, like, places where you didn't have a choice. But, you know,
Right.
I think the track maintenance in those places would be really, really high as a result, right? Like, you're...
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'd have to check. I mean, imagine the wood.
yeah,
Like,
everything.
You'd have to make sure. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
That's pretty cool, though, that it's getting
It's
misted.
actually coming down
Yeah,
on
onto the
tracks
bridge.
here. You know? It's
I feel like
going
this
for,
route was-
one of those rides at like a
Splash
park,
Mountain or
you know?
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's the engine car wash. It's the train wash.
Yeah, no kidding.
The Heisler's actually like a light gray color. This is just the coal dust that makes it black. So once I go through here, I'll come out light gray, you know?
Right, looking clean.
Nice and clean. Ah, too bad, didn't work.
Oh, unfortunate. I wonder if would they cover up exposed wood like with tarps and whatnot.
I don't know. Like loaded wood? No, I don't think so. Because I've seen like trains with just open lumber, right?
Fair.
Like logging, definitely no. It's just open logs on rail cars.
Oh yeah.
But you
Right, but it's
haven't
covered up with
processed it
bark.
yet.
I feel like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not an industry expert.
Yeah.
You have to
Me
think
either.
about it too, though. Like, if you want to load a train, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you have a tarp on every car. That's a ton of weight that you're towing just because.
Right.
So, like, I don't know how
Wait.
much that would factor into things.
Tarps?
Well, just anything. Any extra material you're carrying, like, it's like, you know, if you look at, like, planes and stuff, right? Like, they don't want to have to put stuff on them. It's like, remember the old shuttle program? The rockets?
Mhm.
And they had, like, the tank painted? Well, they stopped
Yeah.
painting the tank because the paint weight was enough for them to be like, why the heck are we painting the tank?
True.
Just the weight of paint, you know, let alone anything else.
So you're thinking no, just for sheer efficiency of.
Yeah, less weight
Things.
equals more pulling, right? Like, that would be my thought.
Yeah. True.
I mean, I'm sure some, like, critical loads that have to stay dry would be, you know, carried in box cars or whatever.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
And if it doesn't have to stay dry, screw it. Put it on a flat car, call it a day.
All right. So I don't know how much further it is, but we got to be getting close, right?
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Soon. I actually see it. I see the industry.
Yeah, it's got to be up ahead.
Yeah, we're really close.
Because it's on the edge of this mountain, and there's no way we're going up over this mountain, so we got to be...
Yeah, true. It's right around the corner here.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably give it more speed now if you want. I'm at 50%
Yeah.
reg still.
I'll just 100 reg it out. We got a couple. I don't know if we should slow down for this. There's like
Yeah,
a
I'm
little...
gonna cut the. I'm just looking at this S bend too. This looks death. Give me straight
Yeah.
track or give me death is what this is.
No kidding.
Oh, look at that kink! You're about to hit like the world's craziest kink there.
I see. I hope everything's fine.
Oh.
Oh, no! I gotta run. There's a switch.
Oh god.
No! Please let me get there in time.
I got brakes. I
Oh.
got brakes. I got brakes.
Switch.
All right, I full braked it. We're good.
So close. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna run ahead just to make sure we're okay.
Dude, these that is the sketchiest S bend right before we get in here. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be smoothed out just a little bit.
Just the hair.
Yeah.
All right, so we are good the rest of the way. I can't believe it. We actually made it. Had a couple problems along the way.
Who's
But we did it.
which engines are still on? Because we're
Probably Betsy and Eureka.
No, the Eureka's
Definitely
off.
Betsy?
It's just Betsy, just doing all the work. Helga.
Helga.
Dude, that's a cool run. That is a really, really
Yeah.
cool run.
That was amazing.
I'm glad we actually made it here with these 3 engines. That's insane.
No kidding. Are there any engines out here? I've never even like this is my first time. Look, there's the same
Oh,
one.
there's a Class 70 just chilling.
Really?
Yeah, there's a Class 70 named Zeus in this shed.
Wow.
Just chilling there with his tender.
Just hanging out. I
Yeah.
guess that's the coal mine.
Holy
engine.
cow. And there's a bunch of plank cars here too with another caboose on them.
I guess we're gonna break it up and do some unloading. And yeah, pretty successful run.
Yeah, it was exciting. Thank you for letting me join your, well, not your server, but someone else's world. It's actually pretty cool to see how other people laid out track. This server has so much track, it's insane. Like, no wonder the loading time is nuts. It's like quadruple tracked, shunt yards everywhere. Like,
Yeah, I haven't mentioned this. I literally have like a 10 to 20 minute loading time most of the time.
it's insane. I mean, it's a
So-
lot of tracks. So hopefully the devs are working on that stuff. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below, and we'll see
Like
y'all
and
next
subscribe.
time. Yeah, well, subscribe. Yeah,
Well,
yeah. Check out
Yeah,
Dapper's
of
channel.
course.
There's a link in the description. All right, see y'all
thank
next
you.
time.
Bye bye.
Bye.